I don't know why it's discussed so much in our sport and why it's the A all B all of everything. You sit here and tell me, Allen Iverson and Charles Barkley and Steve Nash, are fucking wasn't unbelievable. Like, oh, they can't be talked about or discussed with these guys is because this guy won one ring or won two rings or won like it's just weird to me. It's like saying Peyton Manning can't be in the same room with Brady or Mahomes because he only has one ring. They don't never discuss that in their sport.
Right.
Or telling me that Dan Marino is not the greatest slinger of all time. Or he can't be in the room with those guys because he didn't win a championship. They don't discuss those things, I don't know. I don't know. Did Barry Bonds win a World Series? I don't think so. I don't think so.
Fact check that.
Barry Bonds never won a World Series.
so.
You can't sit here and tell me, I don't know. I don't know why it's
So I'm back. So I got to talk about the video you just saw. You seen what LeBron just said. Basically, LeBron is trying to downplay winning championships and having championship rings. We know what the real reason is, which I'm gonna get into, like I always keep on saying. Well, I'm gonna get into it now. Like I keep saying all over and over again. LeBron wants to make it okay to be a loser. Literally. Like LeBron wants it to be accepted, not winning. Um, like that's what LeBron really wants. LeBron wants to change the narrative of what it's been in all the sports since the beginning. It's been about championships. It's been about winning rings. Now all of a sudden LeBron wants to change that so it can fit his narrative because he know that he can't win the Jordan debate or even the Kobe debate based on rings. So he wants to get away from rings and make it about something else besides that. And of course, 'cause I know the LeBron fans gonna take up for him, and the LeBron fans is going to say, well, LeBron is right. Robert Ory got 7 rings, and they love bringing that up, Robert Ory. So, of course, two things can be true. Of course, there's great players who never won a championship before. We say that all the time. Like, what is, like, that goes without saying. All the players he named is in the Hall of Fame or going to the Hall of Fame. Like, everybody knows that Charles Barkley is a great player. He's still in the top 50 players of all time. Same with John Stockton and Karl Malone. They all in the Hall of Fame. Like, who doesn't call them great players? Then he said Peyton not in the same room as Tom Brady. He's not in the same room as Tom Brady. And actually, Peyton got 2 rings, not one, but we know LeBron don't have basic sports knowledge. So we'll let that one slide. But no, they not. At one point in time, they was in the same room, and like Brady said in them text messages that came out during Deflategate, over there, he gonna surpass them, and it's not even gonna be close. And that's what ended up happening. Brady literally spoke it into existence. So, I mean, they not now. Mahomes and Peyton is in the same room still. Like Mahomes haven't fully cleared Peyton because Mahomes got 3 to Peyton 2, and Peyton still got more MVPs than Mahomes do. Peyton still got more records because Mahomes still need to play longer to catch them. So for right now, Peyton and Mahomes is in the same room, but neither of them is in the room with Tom Brady. And I mean, that's not a bad thing to say. It's just the truth. Like there's still some people out there, the Brady haters like Rob Parker, and we know there's people out there who still say, well, Peyton is better. Brady had Belichick, Brady had the better defense, blah, blah, blah. We know it's some people out there, but majority of people, again, like if you do a poll, at least the poll is at least going to be 80% is going to say that Brady is better than Manning. So, I mean, it's like, it's not even close and worth talking about for real. It's really not. So, LeBron just need to accept that rings is not everything because, yeah, there's great players who that have rings that's better than players who don't. I mean, that's not better than players who don't have rings. Like Robert Ory, of course, is not better than Karl Malone or Charles Barkley. But when we talk about it rings, that's why they always say this. Rings really only matter the most to the star players because that's how you separate the greats. Because when we get into the top five, top 10 players of all time, we have to start nitpicking. Okay, who got more of this? Who did more of this? Like that's when it becomes nitpicking because it's so close. Because we talking about all great players. Like people always say when somebody say Jordan is better than LeBron, or even people who say LeBron is better than Jordan or Kobe or whatever, they not saying that the other person is a bum. Like we're not saying that this person not great. We still saying that they one of the greatest players ever. They just not better than this person, but they better than 98% or 99% of the rest of the NBA history or sports history, whatever sport it is. So like there's no downplay, it's just what it is. And of course, people always talk about debates and whatever. This been going on, like this is what makes sports big though. Like this is what the athletes don't understand is that us talking about sports is what makes it bigger and help it grow. LeBron, you even made the barbershop the show. Like so where you talking about sports in a barbershop type setting. So you already know that this is what people do. We debate and we who better and that's in every sports. That's not just the NBA, like LeBron talking about championships in our sport, is every sport. Like rings matter in every single sport, and that's one of the deciding factors when it comes to a player being better or a player being on that stat or on that status. And the reason behind that is because it's this simple. Y'all play to win. Y'all play the whole season in the playoffs to win the championship. That's the objective of the whole thing. So that's why it matters the most. Like that's literally what y'all play for. If that wasn't the case, that there shouldn't be no playoffs or NBA championship. Y'all should just be running exhibitions all day. Like just for bragging rights. Like y'all played for a championship. That's the ultimate goal. So that's why it matters. Like of course money is first, but after money, the only other important thing is championships because that's what really set you apart. Now, of course, MVPs matter. Like I said, because that separate the role players from the star players. That's why you can't compare Robert Ory to a LeBron or a Magic Johnson or something because he was never an MVP type player. But when we start talking about MVP type players, like that's when rings and different stuff start coming into the discussion. And it's not always black and white like LeBron is trying to make it seem like just because one person got more rings than the other person don't necessarily mean that they better. Nobody says that. Like I said, nobody says Robert Ory is better than Charles Barkley. You can even look at it like, let me think of another good example of somebody who got more rings but they not considered better. You can even say like a lot of people feel like Hakeem is better than Shaq, even though Shaq got two more rings than Hakeem do. Like it could be something like that. Like there's players with more rings who people still consider better. Like some of y'all LeBron fans, perfect example. Kobe got more rings than LeBron, but there's still a lot of people who say LeBron is better. So it can't be all about rings then, right? So LeBron is wrong when it comes to this. Yeah, like of course, like he's wrong. He just want the excuse. Like he just like, and it's no coincidence. Like people said, a couple people I've seen in the comments when LeBron went to the Heat, like they said, why did you go to the Heat then and say not one, not two, not three? When you won your first championship, why did you say I'm happy to get this monkey off of my back? Like it mattered when you was winning rings and it mattered before. Now you don't want it to matter. And Kevin Durant is the same way. Like y'all don't want it to matter because y'all not winning no more. So y'all want to act like it's not everything and like, but y'all, Kevin Durant, you went in pursuit of winning the ring. Like y'all, even now, LeBron getting Luca before getting Anthony Davis, like you make sure your teams is always stacked. Why do you care if your team is stacked if you don't care about winning a championship anyway? You could have just stayed in Cleveland. Why not stay in your hometown and play with your friends? Tristan Thompson, J.R. Smith, and the people. Your people, and you stay in your hometown. If rings don't matter, why leave when winning shouldn't matter? As long as you have out there having fun, I guess that's all that matters. Like it's not making no sense. And LeBron, he being disingenuous. Like he literally like it ain't nothing else to really say. I'm sorry, it really not, because we know what this is. LeBron just want us to stop caring about championships, to get the monkey off his back. Because LeBron know that that's the one thing that he still got over him. But if he don't understand that it's more than that. Like, we don't consider Jordan better than you just because of rings. The same for Kobe. Like, there's a lot of other reasons. It's the game within itself. We just, like I said, the eye test. When a lot of people like myself, when I watch you play, LeBron, and I watch Jordan and Kobe play, I'm saying that Kobe and Jordan is better. It's something called the eye test. Like, it's not all about stats and championships. You can look at something and say that it's better. Now, that could be objective, but most people, like they say, what looks is subjective, which it is, but most people can agree when somebody is attractive or not. Like, people like me and we, most of us universally agree that somebody like a Megan Good or Beyonce or Scarlett Johansson, most of us consider them attractive. There's still some that don't think that them three is attractive, but I'm saying majority of people do. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, there's never gonna be no all in anything. You can't get everybody to agree on anything, but we deal with majorities, minorities and majorities. So we going by majority, like majority of people can consider somebody attractive. Just like I'm pretty sure majority of women think that like a Chris Brown is attractive, or one of the other dudes, that women consider sex symbols. Like, not everybody consider Chris Brown attractive. Some women don't like light-skinned men, so of course not. But a lot of women, majority of women do. So that's how you have to really look at it when it comes to the eye test. Like, we can look at something and say, okay, that's better, or that looks better. We can do the same thing with cars. We can look at a car and say that a Lamborghini or a Benz or a Bentley look better than a Toyota or a Honda or a Nissan or a Kia. Like, you can look and see that. Especially with basketball, we can look and see, okay, this person is better at this, it looks better, they shoot better. Like, there's ways that we can look and analyze the game and come to that conclusion. So that's all I wanted to say. Of course, I had to make a video once I seen this, and I'm out.